Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy GZTV back with another video, and we are here to talk about the NBA action from Tuesday, January 30th. There's really only one game I care to talk about, and so that's the only game we are going to talk about again. I only like talking about close down to the wire games because it really builds like a playoff atmosphere. And speaking of playoff atmosphere, man, Pacers and Celtics, this is something we could possibly be seeing in the playoffs as maybe a first round matchup. And if it happens, I'm probably going to go to a game or two. Or a game. I'm not going to go to multiple. But yeah, new MVP now? Is there? I don't know. I guess so. I don't know. I mean, if Jokic or if Embiid gets injured too much and he misses his requirements, I think Luka Doncic is going to win the MVP. It's possible for us to play the Pacers, by the way. Like, they just have to, yeah, Pacers, Celtics, or Bucks. Yeah, yeah, we need some good. There's gonna be a first good round matchup. I'm sure of it. Over in the East, there's so many teams that are close together. Um, yeah, Embiid got injured. Yeah, yeah, he's only able to miss like 4 or 5 more games. But yeah, hopefully, I'm kind of hoping that the Pacers fall back to like the 7th seed and then lose the play-in game and then win that last game so we could play them 1 versus 8. Because I actually live somewhat near Indiana. But this is the only game we're going to talk about tonight, so let's get to it. Jason Tatum scores 30, comes up with late blocks as the Celtics hold off the Pacers by 5. I mean, we were hounding on him. Like, it was looking really bad for them at first. And the fact that this was a close game kind of sucked. Like, I would rather it not have been that close, given the momentum we had, given super hot performances from guys like Derek White and guys like Sam Hauser getting the crowd energy, making threes. But yeah, the Celtics have won plenty of games this season by overpowering teams with offense. But yeah, it was about time we made some defensive plays. We're obviously a pretty good defensive team. Kristaps Porzingis added a lot of rim protection to the squad, but a lot of dope highlights. Kristaps dunking on Miles Turner was sick. Uh, Neemias Queta, huge buckets tonight. He has a lot of potential. He could be potentially our next Robert Williams. Like, that's how I think of him. Yeah, huge defense from guys like Derek White and Jason Tatum down the stretch. Tyrese Halliburton had an insane buzzer beater, and he also threw it down on Derek White. But obviously, Halliburton was on a bit of a minutes restriction. So yeah, this was a good game. Pascal Siakam put up 23. He made his only three. 26 and 12 from Aaron Nesmith against his former team. He had to go off. You get 13 and 10 from Tyrese Halliburton. And yeah, I would have. I mean, for their case, I probably would have liked a little more out of a guy like Ben Shepherd. Maybe down the stretch hitting some bigger shots. But it is what it is. I still think they played a pretty quality basketball game. It's the Celtics. I mean, Jason Tatum put up 30. You get 17 and 12 out of Porzingis off of 33% three-point shooting. You get 24 points from Derek White shooting 50%. You get 25 points from Jaylen Brown shooting 60%. Like, yeah, and it's one thing for people to be able to score, but when you're out here scoring as efficient as guys like Jaylen Brown and guys like Derek White are on that Celtics, it's going to be hard to beat this team. So 37 and 11, we're steadily moving forward. We are up by 4.5 games now. We're trying to separate ourselves, put them into that upper echelon of title contenders. So yeah, a lot of games on tomorrow. I'm really excited. Good games. I mean, the Kings and the Heat should be pretty good. Uh, what else? The Mavs are playing the Mavs are playing the Timberwolves. Nuggets and Thunder, that'll be awesome. I can't wait for that. I'll definitely be watching that. Yeah, those are a couple of our good games. Yeah, but if there's any close games, which I'm sure there's going to be, you can catch me tomorrow night. I do this Monday through Friday, every single weekday. You can rely on me to give you guys some recaps of all the close games, all the good games. I don't cover every single game because obviously that's super time consuming, but yeah, no NFL video this weekend either, of course. Or next week because there's no playoff round. We're just doing the Pro Bowl. But I might have some stuff planned. We might be doing one of those like short form NBA videos, kind of going back to that type of stuff. I've been kind of inspired to do that and do that for like a Friday